In this video, we will be talking about the law of supply and quantity-demand change. The law of supply is as follows. As price goes up, suppliers go up. And it works in the same way as price goes down, suppliers also go down. Next, we have quantity-demand change. When the supply line moves, the quantity-demand moves in the same direction. A quantity-demand change is shown in a graph when there are 2 points on the demand line. Here, we have a situation that will help us explain what we are talking about. So let's say that there's a forest fire. The first thing that will be affected is wood. Thinking logically, a forest fire will decrease our supply in wood. The way we show this decrease is by moving the supply line to the left. Any movement to the left indicates a decrease, and any movement to the right indicates an increase. Now that we know the supply moves to the left, we can see that the price goes up. And because the price goes up, the quantity demand goes down. This is shown from the movement where the point goes left. The next thing that will be affected is pencils. Because the price of wood went up, the cost of production of pencils will also increase, which means that the supply will go down. And this works in the same exact way as the wood. As the supply goes down, the price goes up, and the quantity demand goes down. And next we go to pens. Pens compete with pencils, so they will be a substitute good. Because the supply of pencils went down, the demand of pens will increase. This is shown by the demand line moving to the right. As the demand increases, the price increases, and the quantity supply increases. Quantity supply will be explained in a different video. And the last thing we'll talk about is ink. Ink is what goes in pens, so therefore, if there is an increase in demand of pens, there will be an increase in the demand of ink. This will work in the same way as pens worked. As the demand increases, the price increases, and the quantity supply increases. Here is a little formula that will help you figure out if your change will be a supply change or a demand change. Since we were just talking about the supply line, I will talk about what will cause a supply change. So anytime land, labor, and capital is affected or affects goods and services, that will be a supply change. Reasons for a supply change are as follows. A change in the cost of production, like wood and pencils. A change in technology, natural disaster, like the forest fire, or other event that causes decrease in production. And the last thing is government policies.